Who here has seen the movie Girl Interrupted? The main character in that movie has borderline personality disorder. Today I'm going to inform you about 3 of the 9 symptoms of BPD, which are fear of abandonment, unstable relationships, and unclear or shifting self-image. First, I'm going to tell you about the symptom of fear of abandonment. The National Institute of Mental Health describes BPD as an illness marked by an ongoing pattern of varying moods, self-image, and behaviors. With these symptoms, fear of abandonment plays a big role. People with BPD tend to fear being left alone and use attention tactics to help cope with this fear. This fear of aloneness, which according to Yvette Birding, a graduate student from Wollongong, is experienced as a terrifying loss of self. She explains here that this feeling of aloneness is actually what causes the leading actions of fear of abandonment, of angry confrontations, devaluation, and even self-harming behaviors. In the video, Borderline Personality Disorder, Second Opinion, they talk about attention and how strong people crave attention with BPD and fear abandonment, and the lengths that they would go to not be abandoned. People with BPD struggle with a large, intense fear of abandonment or even latch out with people when they are feared of abandoned, because any attention at that moment seems better than no attention at all. All of this is done not to lose their loved ones. I'm going to now talk about the symptom of unstable relationships in BPD. Unstable relationships and intense interpersonal relationships may be among the most useful criteria in identifying individuals with BPD. According to the American Psychological Association, in the video, Should I Live or Should I Die? Understanding Borderline Personality Disorder, which speaks to the personal stories of 2 women who have BPD. One woman, Rachel, explains that we just gotta be aware of your emotions when your emotions are somersaulting too. Here is a clip of that.
I sabotaged relationships, friendships. I would find boundaries within relationships to see where they were. Invariably, people, of course, will get kind of sick of that and end up going away from you, which is the opposite of what you want.
Rachel has been with Si for over 2 years now. As it is for others in this position, coping with the disorder has been a challenge for them both.
We'll have an argument and I will just completely go off the deep end. And he'll be thinking, well, hell, I just changed the channel at the wrong time, whereas I'm thinking he doesn't care what I'm looking at and, just go through all this turmoil with him. You just got to be so aware of where your emotions are somersaulting to.
That video shows you what Rachel's mindset is and a lot of other people with BPD have when they are experiencing this fear of abandonment and how it affects their relationships, like Rachel and Si. Lastly, I'm going to inform you about the symptom of unclear or shifting self-image. People with BPD have unclear or shifting self-image that really centers a lot of the other symptoms of BPD. This unclear, or shifting self-image makes them feel like they are not worthy enough and makes them feel like their loved one will leave them. They feel like their favorite person, a person that they love, will leave them, and they begin to fear of abandonment. In the Newsticks blog by the Huffington Post, a person with BPD describes their favorite person and the facts that they're going through their head about their self-image. They say things like, whenever a friend or lover didn't text me back over a few hours, I began to panic. They hate me. I said something wrong. Why would they ignore me like this? Who else are they hanging out with? Am I not good enough? This all stems from the shifting self-image and leads to these kinds of thoughts. Overall, there are 9 symptoms of BPD, and I have shared 3 of those, which are fear of abandonment, unstable relationships, and unclear or shifting self-image. The other 6 symptoms include impulsive, destructive behavior, self-harm, extreme emotional swings, chronic feelings of emptiness, explosive anger, and feelings or suspicion of out of touch of reality, which, according to Yvette, the University of Wollongong student, said that this broad set of diagnostic features results in 250 possible combinations for meeting the diagnostic criteria for BPD. The symptoms I spoke about are the most defining ones from BPD and are also for me. Although this may seem like a very difficult diagnosis to live with, and it is, you can still get the support that you need, just like I am. We all have difficult times, and there is treatment. Thank you.